Welcome back. It's Songs of Six times again. We are continuing the playthrough of the Uluguru race. And just to catch you up, if you haven't seen the previous parts, the Ulugurus are these little green frog dudes, and we are thriving. Apart from in the winter, we don't ask questions about the winter, because everyone dies in the winter. That's an issue for later. We set up this town. We've got about 450 population. Last time we struggled for a while to get food, but we've got decent food set up now, mainly relying on hunters because our frogs love to eat meat. The end of last streams, we started setting up the metal industry. So we actually just finished coal mine. So we've got about 20 people employed there currently, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to load that right away. So something I observed after I was editing down my footage to go onto YouTube is that we are going very fucking slowly. And I'm about to change that up today. So I made a plan. Oh my god. 6 easy steps to profit. Step 1, expand furniture production, because we need more furniture and we're not producing enough of it. Step 2, build another massive hunter so that we can up our food capacity. Step 3, boost the population to 600, so build a couple more apartment blocks and supporting infrastructure to hopefully unlock the nobility. That'd be kind of cool, because I've never actually managed to play with the nobility yet. Then continue working on the metal industry, which means setting up the iron mine and the smeltery and stuff, and creating tools. We continue working on the army industry, building weapons, armor, rations, which I think we need opium for, but I'm not sure, which would be kind of crazy if our army is just running on opium the whole time, but again, would also make sense. And then step 6, profit. Easy. It's as easy as that. We've got a couple of hours, and I'm excited to grow our population significantly. Let's get started with the carpenter. So we're going to build a big new carpenter up here. So while that's developing, I'm just gonna start building the next hunter already. Experience gained. We now employ over 50 in our carpenters, and as a result, this combined experience is boosting performance. Boosting will continue to increase up until 1,000 employees. Oh, that's fantastic. So our strategy to profit is already paying off. Might also be worth to invest in the carpenters a bit, now that we have so many people employed in there. How's our workforce looking? Okay, so we do still have 33 people unemployed. Let's have a look at the new carpenter. There it is in all its glory. What do we need to upgrade these? Yeah, okay, metal. So our metal industry plan is gonna also benefit our carpentry industry. Currently ill with vision fever. We do have quite a lot of ill people actually in our town, but I don't think I can build a hospital yet. Yeah, because it needs tools. That's also another reason why we need the metal industry. And then I'm gonna start planning out a whole bunch of housing, and then hopefully we can just massively boost our population. So I'm gonna start building around this kind of square. think we do also still need a nursery, so that only requires knowledge. That might be smart, actually. Let's have a look at what the nursery or daycare... Ooh. Daycare requires. Just wood, furniture, and linen. Textiles. We definitely have all that. That might be a good unlock, because I think our people were craving for that. Let's see if we have what it needs. So, no, we also need to set up pottery, because a lot of our upgrades are dependent on pottery, but... So much to do. Let's set up a daycare as well. We should also build a lavatory over here somewhere, because... and a janitor, actually. Because we definitely do not have enough janitors in our town. We have 107 capacity. How is our hunter doing? Our hunter is not quite ready yet. So I'm gonna wait with the mass immigration of the 100 housing until we have this up and running, so we can actually supply all those people with food. Just to get a couple more working population in, I'm gonna invite about 30 people in. That puts us at 500 actually, so we'll need a couple of more houses to get us across to the 600 mark, but I think we'll get there. Can we pop more people in our lab? No, we cannot. But if we give them clay, we will double our innovation. That's interesting. We do have clay right here. So let's start making our way over to there. I think the clay is here. Yeah. So if we get them enough clay, let's see, what did the lab need? 37 per day is our aim. But we'll set it up with a bit more capacity so that we can theoretically also start a pottery industry. The daycare is done. No available services. I don't know what that means. The highest service during a day. Once full, it means there aren't enough services. Saying there are no available services, I don't know what that means. I'm just going to ignore it. Oh, I guess because it's full then? I don't know. Are you a child? No, you're not a child. Daycare, available services 21 out of 34. Okay, I don't see the problem. Our last hunter is up and running, which has given us not as big a jump in food productions as I would have hoped. But maybe it's just not updated yet. Because let's have a look. This hunter is saying 82. This is saying, so that'll bring us to 120. This will bring us to 180. Do we have a bad luck day? I'm just gonna count on the fact that we will get more food from them, and I'm gonna get in 100 immigrants, which should, once they're all in here. Oh, look at that. Look at that drop. Okay, apparently that hunter is not enough. So let's build another hunter. It's gonna hunt everything to extinction, I'm fairly sure, but that's fine though. Look at that. Look at how much furniture we have. Christ. Let's start up some regular trading. I do know we have our neighbors, the Novakin. I'd really love it if they had fish to trade with us, because we do have a trade agreement. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm looking at here. This is a crazy screen. Okay, so their supply for fish is fairly high, and their demand is fairly low. But they are trading for it, so I'm not sure I can trade with them. Do they want furniture? Their production is +9 a day. Okay, I have no idea what any of that means on that screen. I'm just gonna yoink it in my export depot and hope it will be fine. What are we exporting? We are exporting furniture to, sure, the people of Novakin, because that's the only neighbors we have that would want to trade. And then what does this do? Owned 222, that sounds about right. Outbound for sale, export capacity. Export works will only fetch from warehouse when at least 100% of our warehouse crates are filled, at least 400 items stored. Okay, so we can decrease this bar a bit. So how much do we realistically need to have in stock at all times? We have a 400 capacity. If we have 30% of that, we have 120 items stored. That is plenty. And then you fetch from the industry warehouse. I'm also going to up their access to it a bit, because how much does that really use? So producing 28 a day, and we're only really using 5 a day for furniture. So if I up it, well, in total we're using 10. Oh, we'll have way left over if we up this. So let's do that. And then I hope that selling the furniture will allow us to import some fish. And what we'd really want is import to maintain, try and keep 30% of our stock. Maybe a bit more actually. I guess let's go up to 60 then. And I'll import 95, so it's costing 172. That's actually quite expensive. If you compare that to, so we basically get 1 fish for every 2, sorry, we get 2 fish for every 1 furniture. That's a fairly bad price, I feel. And I would like to keep about 10,000 in the treasury. And then what we can do is also give them access to fish, so that once we have it, once we get it in, they'll be able to grab that right away. Oh, we were also doing clay, yeah. That's what I started at some point and then got very much distracted. Right, what did they need? They needed 36 per day, so that's the aim here, is a clay pit with a production of at least 36. Well, already that's giving us plenty of production. It's going to take so much furniture though, so I'm going to build it, but I'm going to pause it for now until we've got a bit more furniture built up. Did we actually unlock the Approntix Ray? Oh, it was 650. We're not quite there yet. I thought it was 600. We can reach that. Once I have the food set up, I'm gonna import or accept the last batch of frogs, and then we should be good to go. Right, the hunter is also up and running. which did fix our food situation. That's great. That means now I'm gonna let in, let's see, 30 immigrants. And there we go. New level unlocked. A new level has been bestowed upon your name. Ray is Old Section for the Great. And as a great Approntix, you may enlist some aid to govern your mighty realm. You may now elevate a couple of nobles to help you. Unlocks faction chamber, effects nobilities +5. So we can now raise some people to nobility, which I have no idea what it does, how it does. It requires a lot of work to maintain. So this would be like an actual proper castle, I guess. 4 servants for only 1 resident. That's crazy. But we don't have gems. We don't have fine stones. Our city is now impressive enough to attract our first tourists. A Garthimian pilgrim by the name of Dragonstrike Thistleclap has arrived. This particular tourist is looking for an inn to stay and wants to visit Hunter and Hearth. What was it saying about an inn? Tech tourism. An inn allows you to accept foreign tourists. Okay, so that's something we need to unlock. That requires 50 knowledge. And also requires fancy markets. Okay, we obviously don't have that for quite a while. Let's start building the ore mine that we had envisioned. Let's start building that. It'll take a while to finish. Advisor, missing workers. We no longer have enough workers to man all of our workplaces. I am guessing that this crashed the game. Apparently. Might be smart to preemptively, because I'm guessing that's because this one was completed, yeah. So let's see what happens now. Once it finishes construction again. See if it crashes the game again. Whether it was a problem with that. No, okay, so it was mainly our entire workforce being eaten up by this one iron mine. Let's drop that. And then let's start building some nice underground infrastructure for our little folks that are working down here in the mines. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I'm obviously looking to improve my videos since I'm quite new at all this still. I've been quite overwhelmed by the level of support I've been getting, which has been really nice. So I'm definitely gonna keep this up, and I hope to see you at the next episode.